Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Because this is the biggest headache gets started after you get the slab poured and framed.
Oh yeah.
Then it goes pretty easy.
Should start rolling along.
Yes.
What do you think about this road? I'm thinking about from the corner of where you turn.
It's a tough camera if he knocks it.
Whoops, sorry. The corner basically to right here for a driveway.
Yeah. You definitely need to do some work on the road before you put rock on it.
Yeah.
Because it needs to be graded out.
Yeah, it's not draining right.
No.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem is the nice section is after you get down, you come down through the rutted stuff and then you get on that nice. It's nice from this last little straight across here.
Yeah. You got about 100.
Be on camera.
You want to be on camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not
You can
shy,
watch yourself later if you want.
Yep.
But no, it needs to be regraded and dressed up and put a crown in it.
I've always
So it'll drain off of it.
The one part of the road's got a pretty good crown. It just needs to be dressed up where it's washed out in the middle. It needs to be filled back in, then a little bit of gravel put back over it.
Okay.
But this section from here to the road, I don't think you ever put any rock on it.
No, we haven't done anything. It just is what it when we bought it that way. So
when you put the drive in, do you want the drive to kick in around behind the house, or would you rather have it come up over here?
No, I think we want to kick it around the house because I mean the front.
It's going to be the driveway. You're not going to want people parking in front of the house.
No, we'll park in the back on the back side.
Yeah, make the drive go over.
Probably kind of like where the car is, or maybe around by the dozer.
Yeah, about where between the car and the dozer, and come around behind off that flat spot and right back up around into it.
Yeah.
That was another reason I was waiting on the garden area, because I didn't actually know where the driveway was going.
Right.
And I don't want to put the garden area in the driveway.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think? So I know we talked about that time and material, or time basically. Yeah. That you just do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not going to beat you. I'm very fair with ours. I'll give you ours more than taking them away.
Oh no, we're good. Well, I trust you. I mean, I'm not worried about it. So to get us from that corner, because I think once you come in and do that, they're gonna see it. I've talked to her, the new gal, the gal in the barn dominium that's still building, and I'm just waiting on a response from her. But my brother, so the creek comes right down through here. He just bought this portion from the road over there that goes all the way. I don't know if you've been down that road.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to ride down it.
Yeah. So that road, so he's basically go down that road to the top, and then there's a split. It kind of splits out like this, and then his portion is kind of down off to the left, and that'll be his whole section out through this creek bottom. All the way back up here. It's like 30 acres.
She's giving you a hard time.
Oh yeah.
He's not turning his back to the camera.
But so with that being said, I think once they see what you've done, then everyone's just going to come on board and say, yeah. I mean,
I know she talked to Justin about doing her yard. But he never got back with her.
Okay. She's really nice. She's really nice.
She wanted her yard, or barn dominium graded in and driveway fixed and rock put on the driveway.
Okay.
And Justin never got back with her because he didn't have time, and he don't own a dozer. And it's hard for me and him to get together at the same time.
Right.
That's the reason I cut this in, then he can bring the rock in.
Perfect.
When he gets a chance. You as long as you get the rock in here sometime this week, you're all right then.
Yeah. He said he was going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it came in here anytime this week, it doesn't matter. It'd be perfectly fine.
And I'll just tell him just to spread it.
Yep.
Between the stakes.
Yep, that'd be perfect.
Stay a foot off the stakes, because it's going to get tore up when you dig the footer, so there ain't no sense putting rock that far out.
But on the road, I think we might want to do that sooner rather than later, and just get it done.
Yeah,
before the
raining.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, even when you come past that little rough-looking barn dominium.
Yeah. Oh,
it needs a little bit in that hole there.
It does, and not only that whole kind of little hill section is all gumbo. So once the rain hits,
because we was picking on your car, I says your wife's gonna play heck getting in and out of here with that little car.
Oh yeah.
When it goes to raining.
Oh, it's slick. Believe you me, I got stuck out here in my truck, in my pickup truck.
Well, not only that, I don't know where they're getting their lumber at, or who's gonna bring it in. But they're going to have a hard time coming in and out here with lumber trucks. unless you get a road into it when it rains.
Yeah. No, I
The
know.
deliveries are going to get hard for you.
Yeah, and so from this power pole to her corner is 4,200 feet.
Yeah.
That's how much, that's what it is, because that's what the power company charged me, 4,200 and some odd feet
Yeah.
to this pole. So from there basically back, it's
4,200 feet.
roughly, yeah. So, with that being said, we know it's roughly might even be a little more than 42 because of the way they cut compared to the way a road cuts.
Yeah, it could be, you could gain and you could lose.
Right, okay. But what do you think about, how much rock is that? You'd have to figure it, but, a rough, if a person had to do a rough, isn't it, you can do 100 foot of 3-inch, 8-foot wide?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So
So that's 42 trucks right there.
Yep.
So it's $12,000
Yep.
of rock. Or a little more than that because that's at 300.
You're probably going to be around 15,
15,000 in rock?
just rock.
Okay. Wow. That's
Unfortunately, that's the bad thing about building so far off the road.
right. Yeah.
Now, when you put your well in, you're going to put your well back over there away from the septic area, right?
Over here.
Well, that was the other question I needed to talk to you about because my plumber, he's going to only give me so many feet. So my septic, I want to be able to connect. So if this is the front edge of the house,
Yeah.
ideally,
If your plumber,
I think he's given me 50 feet for septic and not quite 100 for a well.
if he'll plumb this out the front,
Okay.
a foot out the front, I'll take it from there out. Because that's in my bed, because I got
Okay.
the curtain drain
Okay.
and the field lines. I got to be so many feet away from all that.
Okay.
But if he'll plumb it a foot out,
That's all he needs to do?
that's all he needs to do.
Okay, that's well within. I think he's given me 50 feet
Yes. But plumb it out the front.
out the front, out this east side, in other words. Yeah, because for the septic.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't know where the bathrooms in your house are at.
You're aggravating.
You're aggravating.
The bathrooms in the back, I hope not.
We got a bathroom that'll be right off our master bathroom will be right off here on this corner. You put 10 feet in. Yeah.
Just right there in the front corner, right in front
Yeah.
of the master bedroom. Be fine with me.
Oh, okay. So that he'd run the septic line out up there through the master.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you're going to have to tie everything together anyways.
Right.
So just, you're all right, young man.
Well, Daddy wants me to go over here.
Hush. Anyways, if he can plumb out within a foot past the house line,
Yeah.
I'll take it from there. Because what I do, I put a clean out tee right there.
He's gonna do a what is it called, a bullhorn or whatever, right? That's a 2-sided clean out. Is that
Yeah,
right?
That's what I use.
Okay, yeah, and that's what is in our bid as well.
Okay.
Okay.
'Cause I always put one on the outside of the house,
Yeah, in case.
just in case.
Yep. Okay.
That gives you an idea where to look for your septic tank. If you sell it and somebody else ends up with it,
Right.
you know the septic's out that way.
Okay.
You ain't guessing at it because once it's in the ground, nobody
Yeah.
actually knows unless you got a drawing of it where it's at.
Well, you got to get it pumped though too.
No.
You don't?
Yeah, you got to have the tank pumped every.
No, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean
10,
the
15.
field?
Yeah.
Where the field is?
Yep.
Okay. And then the well. So
It's got to be 50 feet away.
if is the septic field going to be out here in your holes basically?
Yes.
That's where it's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So the well. They just finished digging hers. I think you saw that. They just finished digging her well.
Did they? Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen them up there the other day.
So
You put it back there by the barn, that little portable house.
right.
That's fine with me
Okay.
because that's over 75 feet. If you put it right behind that little barn,
Yeah.
little house, and that still gives you room out there for your other building, I think.
Right. Well, how far away do we want it from the house, roughly?
You can have it within 10, 15 feet. Don't
Okay.
hurt nothing. As long as
Okay.
I got to be 75 feet or 70 feet away from where the tank and fill lines.
Right. Okay. All
As long
right.
as I can get 75 feet away from it, I'm good.
Yeah, we definitely don't want them intermixing.
No, I can't because my inspector will turn me down.
Right. Right.
That's point blank. You got to have 70 feet between the house and the well.
Okay. So on the road side of it, so you're thinking probably 15,000 for rock,
Yep.
roughly, because we're looking at least 42 trucks at 100 feet.
Yep.
So 40 times 400, 16,000 right there.
Yep.
I mean, he said I think 375 a load.
Yep.
So
That's still half as cheap as white rock,
right.
because
And
white rock is $650.
And that rock will be fine. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as long term,
Yes.
for us to, like, I'll be able to get out there with my box blade once I know how to use it, which I'm still not good at it. Not at all, but I'll be able to get out there with my box blade to be able to maintain it and kind of keep it up.
Just roll your blade so the back cutting edge is touching the ground, the front cutting edge is off the ground, and that way it just scooms over and don't cuts in.
But this is a double-edged one, right, in the back.
Use the back, don't use the front.
So it's going to sit like this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so like on a wheelie, basically.
Yep. You set it up so it just drags the back, not the front. Then
Okay.
if you hit a high spot, the front
just-
will cut it off and then smooth it out to the low spots.
Can you do me one kindness? Can we go look at it really quick?
That's up to her. She's running the camera. She's gonna kill you.
No, this is all good stuff here. Because I just want to make sure that I'm understanding. I mean, I think I understand, but I want to make doubly
You got
sure.
hydraulic, or you got a manual roll yours?
The what?
You got a hydraulic cylinder that
Yeah,
rolls yours?
yeah,
Or manually roll it?
No, hydraulic. And I tried getting this best as I could with my tractor, but I was like,
You can't cut it.
yeah, oh yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah,
He's been driving on it probably a couple years, packing it in. One thing about it, you get out here, you ain't gonna have no neighbors.
I know. And the nice thing is, again, their property is this way, their property is right over here, and then we're sit just like this. So yeah, absolutely. That's why we love it. So you're saying just have this canted slightly up,
Yeah.
because so this will be slightly up.
Yep.
And not very far off the ground either. It'll just be just barely off the ground. And what kind of angle is it roughly? If you're,
About a 1 or 2%, and then you use this right here,
uh-huh,
and it floats it across, because it'll float better. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got stoppers, so it can't just keep floating over. It'll cut just, and it makes it a smoother finish.
Okay. So again, I'm not going to be angled a whole bunch on this, just enough.
Just enough.
Okay.
And I don't know if this arm here is hydraulic.
Well, it's on my top link, so my top link is I'm turning it.
Manually roll it out.
Yeah, true. Yes, that's right.
Just roll it out a little bit, and you use the back of the blade.
Yeah. I'm using this part of the blade to do it with, and just gently scrape across it.
And go forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
And if you got a high spot, you can hit your rippers down.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
you
which
don't normally use them very often.
Yeah, and this is hydraulically controlled as well, which is pretty nice.
Yep.
But it won't do much on this ground out here, not with that little tractor anyway.
No.
And as hard as the ground is.
If people don't realize it's been so dry, it is hard.
Oh yeah,
It's really hard.
It's like a rock.
That's the best way to do it. When we get the road done, just about once every 2 months, go out there and stay on half and do half on each side.
Right. Go down one way, and then come back the other way.
Side.
Okay.
And
how about the crown though?
That's going to be put in it.
No, right, but this won't tilt this way to keep the crown, right? So how am I? I'm gonna have to. Okay, so look. So here we are on the crown, and I'm coming back this way, right? The crown is towards you. So I would have to lower this side only high enough to hit the crown.
You should have adjustment on the side. You should have one adjustment on one side of that machine for this.
Oh yeah, and so you'd have to
adjust it.
Each side?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, you gotta, most of them on the 3-point arm, one of the arms is adjustable for that. You can
Okay.
extend it or shorten it to rock your blade
Okay.
this way.
Okay.
I've used a bunch of them, and we had ours set up when I worked for my other boss. The top arm was hydraulic and this was hydraulic.
Yeah, so you
You
could
could just go down and doing a driveway. You could just set one side down and go down and turn around and come back the other way and flip the cylinder the other way.
Oh,
And
nice.
it made it so you never had to get off the tractor.
Well, that'd be nice, huh?
It's a lot easier, but for somebody like you, it ain't feasible to spend that much money
No.
to do it once every 3 months.
Yeah.
Because you'll spend $3,000 to $4,000 putting hydraulics
Yeah.
on them 2 cylinders.
Right. Okay.
And it's not feasible for you unless you plan on doing a lot of grading,
Yeah.
making money with it.
Yeah, no, and I'm definitely not. I mean, eventually, I mean,
I know you're going to have to keep this road up, but that's it.
yeah. Yeah, that'll be a job in itself,
Yes.
doing that. But this, so this, yeah, so you're saying on these right here,
Yep.
basically, I'm going to rotate those up and down,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, with this one,
That one should turn.
yeah.
It won't turn when you're hooked up. You got to set it down.
Oh, I got you.
You got pressure on everything.
Yeah, so this will come, then I'll be able to turn,
Yep.
rotate it up or down.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you got to roll this one in and out.
Right, to get the angle, correct?
get the angle.
That's how I get my angle.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Chris, if you need it, I'm gonna fix the leaf. 'Cause
Yes,
I need
sir.
to go pick up the dozer. Cause
Yep.
I got to do a bunch of welding
Off.
on it where I broke it.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, yes, sir.
Pick it up. I'm gonna smooth up a little bit here and pick it up.
Okay. What do you, I mean, on the road, I'm going to talk to my brother and see kind of what he wants to do, if he wants to go in on it.
If he's gonna have part of it, he should.
Well, yeah, no, and he,
And then the one from that White House to the other one should go in on part of it too, because they're gonna be using the road
Oh,
just as much as you are.
yeah. Well, and that's why I think if we just do it and get it done, they're going to see, oh, yeah, look how nice this is, because that road sucks. It's horrible.
Yes.
What do you think on schedule-wise?
I can't do it next week or the following week, but the third.
Maybe in a few weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 'Cause
Well,
I
let me,
already got planned to doing 2 septics next week,
okay.
and
Well, that sounds good. Let me talk to my brother. And it was my wife who said, oh yeah, he wants to meet us out there. I was in the middle of backing into a spot when I was talking to you. So she's like, yeah, he wants to meet us out here. I'm like, what? I didn't hear him say that.
yeah, I'd always like to have before we bring
Yeah.
gravel to the job.
That's
to
good.
make sure where you want the house, because everybody's got a different opinion where they want to look at the front door.
Yep.
But you do have it facing the right way.
Correct, yeah.
Except you're going to have the sun in the front windows every morning.
Well, we won't, because we got a 10-foot by 60 porch over both
Okay.
windows.
Over
Well,
this
both
side?
sides. Yeah, it's on both sides, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know which way the porch was going, because I'm not that good for the northeast and west unless
Right,
I set my
yeah.
pickup, because
Right, yeah. Hey, so with that, you got your card. I'm gonna put your information in my bill pay so I can send you a check. I didn't bring you a check
That's
this
fine.
time, I forgot.
that's fine. I got the ticket out in the truck. I'll just give you the
Okay.
ticket.
Yeah, that works. And then that way, I'll just get you set up in my bill pay, and I'll get you a check sent out today. It'll be there this week.
That's fine. I didn't even come down for that. I just
No,
I want
no.
to make sure everything looked good for you guys so you can get your house started.
Yes, sir. No,
You've
looks
been
good.
trying long enough to get it going.
Well, yeah, that septic. If the septic hadn't slowed us down so much, we probably would have already been built. We probably already would have been dried in, maybe. But it kind of worked out good because we were getting the runaround on people even being able to do our pad. You know, we couldn't really get anybody.
And get somebody to do it.
Well, yeah, and if we could, then they were ridiculously expensive. You know.
Trust me, I went and looked at some jobs. People told me what they charged.
Yeah.
I went and looked at a little job, not even half as big as this, and the homeowner told me they paid $7,500 to have it done. I thought, lady, you got took.
Yeah. Well, these guys in the new barn dominium over here, they paid $3,700 for a 60 by 70.
Pad or
Just the pad. Yeah, to do the pad. And I really need to get that electrician's number so I can just give him a shout. Because that's what I'm not real comfortable And you don't know any plumbers, do you? Because I'm really on plumber.
I'm like capital here.
I'm really needing another bid on my plumbing.
I know one, but I don't know his phone number.
Okay.
Don't pick on my filing. I throw everything to center council.
No, it's good.
She put it in
Cool.
your wife's
Yeah.
name.
Oh, that's fine. That'd be great.
Let me see. Contact. And that's what we told you, right?
Yep, that's what he told me. 108 Backfield Road, Indian Mound?
Yes.
Okay. And that's, do you want me to make it out to A&T or do you want me to make it out to you?
Just make it out to A&T.
Okay.
Sherry's very picky on.
Got to keep your books right.